right, there we go. We want to welcome you to our business opportunity call, our Magic Coffee Business. Thank you, everyone, for joining us live, and those of you who will be watching after, just get with the person who invited you, and they can help you navigate and find out more if you have any questions, if you're not live. If you are live, if you have any questions afterwards, we will be happy to help. So we're going to get started, and again, welcome to the call. I am Stacy Warzak, and we want to just quickly go through a little bit about the company in case you don't know anything about Valentus. It is a 5-year-old debt-free company. It was started in July of 2014, and we roughly have about 45,000 reps worldwide, which is a very low number considering what most multi-level marketing companies have. They're usually, 100, 200,000 reps. So being that it's only 45,000 reps, it's a great time to get started because it's what you've probably heard as ground floor opportunity. So we'll talk more about that in a little while, but it's an exciting time here at Valentus. Valentus is Latin for the word prevail, and everything that you'll get product-wise, the majority of it has the word prevail on it, and it's just the Latin term for Valentus. We have 19 products at the moment, and one of them is our #1 selling coffee called Optimum Coffee. Our CEO's name is Dave Jordan. He was top earner in 3 different network marketing companies. He basically left his final one because they gave him an ultimatum to stop doing what he loved and dedicate his whole life to his network marketing company, or they were going to terminate him. So he decided, I'm not going to stop doing what I love, which was trading cards. He loved and still loves trading cards, and he had a very, very successful eBay business. And so he decided, as a smart businessman, to start his own multi-level marketing company, and thus Valentus was born. He is very much for the rep, and he works hard daily to be sure that we are taken care of. So it's a great company with a great leader, and we'll tell you more about the leadership here. So the 6 key elements to a successful network marketing company, you've probably heard these before, and one of them obviously is the company management and leadership, like we talked about Dave. He's also married. His wife's name is Joyce, and they're a wonderful couple. They're very down to earth. The other thing is the product or service should be consumable. So you don't want to get into a company where people buy something one time and they never need it again. There's no residual income in there. And it's really not something that you can grow a business on if it's not a consumable product. Also, the compensation plan. Again, we'll get more into that in a little while, but the comp plan here, having looked at several in the industry, this comp plan is really set up in a way to pay the rep more often than other companies. Timing. Again, 45,000 reps. Ground floor opportunity. This is a great time to start your business because Valentus is growing rapidly. The other thing that you would receive here at Valentus is the training and support. Our team, you're going to meet a few of us this evening, but it's really, we're a very close-knit team with a lot of training, a lot of support, and just a lot of a community where we all work together and we all encourage each other and lift each other up and help each other. So you'll never feel like you're doing this business by yourself. And the final element is heart. We have a lot of heart. The company has a lot of heart, and this is just super fun with a product that people use anyway. And everyone, all of our reps, again, we're having fun and we're having great success. So I want to introduce you to one of my personal reps, Melissa. So Melissa, unmute yourself. She's going to tell you a little bit about herself. Her and I are friends in real life, and I met her in our first network marketing company, so she's going to share a little bit about her Valentus journey. Go ahead, Melissa.
Yeah, so I'm Melissa. Today is our anniversary, so it's our 16th anniversary. Mom of 2 little kids. I am a full-time public health nurse, and started my Magic Coffee business in November. I did meet Stacy in the previous company that we were with, and I was a person who never drank coffee before. And when Stacy had moved over to this company, she's like, hey, I want you to try this coffee. And I was like, no way, I don't drink coffee. So she asked if my husband would try it, sent me the coffee samples. He tried it, he liked it, and I was like, you know what, I need to know what this is about, being the nosy person that I am. So I tried it, and I was like, oh, this stuff is good, especially for someone who doesn't like coffee. I made it like I would make my tea, and it was really good. And for me, I was doing a different program. I had lost some weight, but I'd kind of plateaued. I was working out 6 days a week for an hour, portion controlling food, meal planning, stuff like that. 2 little kids, full-time job, and working like crazy. And it just was not realistic to kind of keep up that type of lifestyle. So this was really kind of my saving grace, I would say. I was able to take off the rest of the weight that I wanted to take off and maintain, but not portion control. I still attempt to exercise, but it's certainly not 6 days a week for an hour, and things like that. And I've seen it help so many other people. My cousin posted today that he was down from 280 to 202 today, and that's 7 months. But not just that, I mean, his health was not in a good place, a scary place. As a nurse, I don't like to see that, especially for my family members. And he was not in a good place. So to see where he is now is really magnificent. I also have had a couple people with thyroid problems that have just, their energy has improved. Everything has just gotten better for them. And they said they haven't felt this good in a long time. I have a woman with MS who literally just texted me less than an hour ago that went to her doctor today. Her labs were amazing. He was super happy. She had taken off 30 pounds in a few month period of time and had a lot of stress going on in her life. And this was kind of her saving grace through all of that. So anyways, it's just an amazing product. It really sells itself. You get it in people's hands. And I think that's what makes this so easy, is that if you can get the product in someone's hands, then it sells itself. And that's what's really nice. And it's really making a difference. And I'm not chasing people down or anything like that. I'm sharing my experience, other people's experiences, and people want to know. So it's been really a lot of fun.
Absolutely. So I wanted to quickly just read some facts, and you guys can read them along with me, but 2 out of 3 adults are obese, and 30% of children are now overweight when they go to the doctor for their yearly well visit. They're on the scale, they're overweight. Diabetes is the fastest growing disease in the world, definitely in the United States. And in 1995, the average dress size was a size 8, and now in 2019, it's a size 14. In 1905, 6 pounds of sugar was consumed per person each year, and now today it is over 200 pounds per person. So clearly there is a need for a product like this, and clearly there is a need for something that is easy for people to use on a daily basis. It's something they do anyways. Normally people go and they grab a cup of coffee every morning. Sometimes people drink coffee all day, every day. So this is not something that they're going to have to fit into their life, do something in addition to what they're already doing. This is something they already are doing. So it just makes perfect sense. All right, Amelia, if you want to unmute yourself and we want to go through some testimonials. And if you have any other ones that are not on here, because we get testimonials on a daily basis, and it's so awesome to hear, but these are some of our favorites. Go ahead, Amelia.
Yeah, thanks, Stacy. So, as she said, you can see for yourself that there are people that, lose a lot of weight in the first few weeks after drinking it, and even the first 5 days. I actually have a customer of mine that lost 10 pounds, which is crazy to me. My father-in-law actually his blood pressure has lowered significantly and does not have to take any of his medication anymore. So these are just, it's not just coffee. It's not just people losing weight, but we're seeing people that are able to get off medications that they've been on for a long, long time. They've seen appetite control, their cravings are gone, their energy has spiked. They maybe in the past have needed a few cups of coffee a day, and now with the Magic Coffee, they only need 1 cup a day because that has helped them sustain their energy throughout the day. They're not so focused on food. I know for Amanda, who's not able to hop on right now, but she really experienced some distension in her belly, and she the very first day tried the coffee, and she's like, I don't have to unbutton my pants at work. Like, that was a miracle for her. I know for me personally, my anxiety has lessened quite a bit with this product. And we have seen people go down 5 pant sizes and 50 pounds. This is, I believe this is our teacher friend who has lost 50 pounds since November. So imagine, like, I can imagine, like, just the benefits that she's having from that, just besides the weight loss. I know Stacy has mentioned before her confidence. If we lose weight, our confidence is going to soar. We're going to feel better. We're going to have more energy for our families. And really, we extend our life expectancy too. Those are just a few things.
Yes, awesome. Thank you, Amelia. And they're
Sure.
they come in almost daily. And so we like to share as much as we can, but this coffee is definitely changing lives. The next person we want to introduce you to, her name is Christy, and she is a first-time network marketer. And I actually sprung this on her about 2 hours ago to speak tonight because normally we have myself, Amelia, Amanda, and Melissa, and we've all done this, been there, done that. And so if you're here and you're watching this and you've never done network marketing before and you're like, well, of course you have a following. Of course you're doing well in this business. You've done this for 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Well, this person is rocking the leaderboard. She is doing it at a rapid pace, and her name is Christy, and we want to hear from her at this point. Go ahead, Christy.
Hi, guys. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, great. Yes, so my name is Christy Martin, and I'm a wife, mom to 2 boys, 8-year-old, and I've got a sophomore in college. I am a full-time school nurse along with Melissa, and the way that I got turned on to this was seeing Melissa come once a month to a meeting that we attend, and she just kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And so then one of our mutual school nurse friends, Michelle, was like losing weight too, and I was like, what are y'all doing? I was like, I want some of this. So I got turned on to this at a good time because I, like most of you, probably tried it for the same reason. You put on a lot of weight, you weren't feeling good, your confidence and your energy were very low. And so I started drinking it in April, and I lost 10 pounds in my first month and was hooked. And at right about the same time, I had switched positions with school nurse from a 12-month position to a 10-month position. And so what that means for the summer, but I also took a massive pay cut. So I knew I was going to have to do something to supplement my income. So I did this throughout the summer. It got me what I needed, but I have set myself higher goals now, and I'm like jumping full force in, ready to like move up. I love to see that I finished on the leaderboard in August. It is actually a personal goal of mine to finish on the leaderboard every month. And every time I sell a tub of coffee, I send my husband a text and we do high five emojis, and he is super excited about it too. But not being in a multi-level marketing business before, I was super nervous coming in because I was like, I don't know how to do this. But what I can tell you is that having the support of the Grind Tribe has been my saving grace. And having Melissa and Michelle to go to has been awesome for support. So what I can say is, if you're on the fence about it, take the leap and do it. It is the best thing that you can do. And I will tell you this, one of my most favorite parts about doing this, other than helping others, that's the most important, is reconnecting with a lot of people from my past. I have reconnected with so many friends that I used to be friends with in high school. And so it's amazing on all levels. So I just encourage you to do it.
I love that. Thank you, Christy. And that finish number 95 in August, that's out of the 45,000 people. So that is a huge accomplishment. So well done. The next person is one of my favorites in the whole world. Her and I go way back to the neighborhood block when we were growing up in middle school. So her name is Angie. And when she said, Stacy, I hate coffee, but I have goals. I really want to reach these goals. I'm like, girl, suck it up. Just try it. She was surprised she loved it, and now she's rocking the business. So, Angie, go ahead.
Hey, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Stacy said, I was not a coffee drinker, just like Melissa. And I started with the cocoa, actually, because the first time I had the coffee, it actually gave me the feeling of like a migraine coming on. So she said, we'll try this cocoa. So I did. I lost 17.7 using the cocoa. And then I'm a teacher. So summer comes and my boyfriend's every year he tells me to get a part-time job. And I'm like, nobody got time for that. But I was like, maybe I can do this coffee thing. So in June, I signed up to sell the coffee. And I thought, well, if I'm going to sell it, I need to drink it. So I sucked it up, buttercup. And literally I would make it, take a shower, suck it down, and brush my teeth. Not even lying. But I just loved the feeling that it gave me. I loved the energy. The appetite suppressant was amazing. And it took away my chocolate cravings. And I am a chocolate fiend. So those were the benefits that helped me. So since I signed up, I just took the leap. And I didn't tell my boyfriend I was putting on the credit card. I was like, I'm just going to do it and it's going to be okay. And my first goal was just get my money back. And in 2 weeks, I had sold enough trials. I had my money back. And through the summer, I was able to make almost $3,000 where I didn't really have to dip into my savings for all my extra things. And just like Christy said, I love being reconnected with my friends and family that I haven't talked to in so long. So everyone that I really have connected with is loving the coffee. It sells itself, and it's the easiest money I've ever made. I'm loving it.
Thanks, Ange. Yeah. All right, let's see. So if you're like me, which I'm very type A, you have jumped on this call and you're like, okay, so what's the bottom line here? How much money do I have to dish out to get this started? Because Stacy, all this sounds great and I really want to do it, but money could make or break it, right? And we've been there, all of us, every single one of us. So what is the bottom line? So when you join as a rep, you want to be what we and what the company sees as a business builder. If you want to earn money, that's the way you want to come in. So you want to, let me actually go to the next slide. All right. So your initial investment for the business starter pack is $575. What you will receive in return for that, it's not just a fee. Valentus isn't saying, hey, Stacy, you want to be a rep, that's fine. Pay us $575 and we'll give you a link to start selling. No, they're actually giving you something tangible to make your money back and actually make a great investment return on initial investment. So on the 575 pack, you're going to receive 350 of the Optimum Coffee sample packets. And each one of those, you're going to make 5-day trials. So 70 trials can be made out of the 350 packets. You're going to charge $20 per trial. Now, I can tell you people are super quick to give you a 20. Here's a 20, here's a 20. People spend $20 on a pack of gum and a Pepsi at the checkout at Walmart. So it's not something where they're like, oh, $20, that's a lot of money. No, here's 20. Let me try it for 5 days and then we'll talk. So after you sell the packets, the trials, you're going to generate $1,400 in return. So 1,400 minus the 575, roughly $800 if I'm doing my math right. So that's going to be what you're going to have in your pocket once the trials are sold. You're going to get that 575 back pretty quickly. So let's go back to this this slide, and Amelia, Melissa, Christy, Angie, if you guys want to hop in on this one too, any of our reps really that I know are by coming in with that 575, you're unlocking all the ways that Valentus has to earn. If you're here to build a business, you want to earn money. So we want to make sure that you do that right out of the gate, right away. When you personally sponsor someone, if someone invited you to watch this call, that person would be considered what we call your sponsor. But when you do that, when you find someone who wants to be a rep and they join your team for the 575, if it's rep number 1, number 2, or number 3, you're going to earn $100 when that person signs up. But if it's rep 4 through infinity, that $100 becomes $200. So if Angie has her first, second, and third reps, she's gotten $100 for each one of those. And then if I'm her 4th rep that she's signing up, she's going to earn $200 when I sign up. So hopefully that's clear. That is going to be just one of the 7 ways to earn. We don't want to get too far into the comp plan because it's pretty mind-blowing, but it can get confusing quick. So if you want to know more about the different ways to earn, we can definitely talk with you after the call and get you some info. But girls, do you have anything else that you want to add about either of the slides before we wrap it up?
I think I would just say, like, with the samples, or the trials, once you go through your 350, I know I've gone through over 1,000. I know Stacy's gone through that many, so each time you're making that money back. Plus, typically, I know one thing that I've noticed is by day 3, people are then purchasing the tub.
Yes.
So you've made money on the trial, and then you make money when they purchase the tub, and that's a later conversation. But there's so many different ways, I think, to make money in this business that this company is really for putting money back in our pockets. And you don't see that a whole lot.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah, and to piggyback on that real quick, I came from another company as well, and it took forever to see, that first paycheck, and really just to kind of see the fruit that the fruit, that you've been sowing. And so that $20 here and $20 there really does help with your momentum and confidence building in the meantime.
Absolutely. So we get paid every Friday. We get a direct deposit. Friday between 10 and 12, we sort of have a game on our team that we see who can, find out when the earnings have been posted. And so what we do is we just say, hey, earnings are posted, and we go look at our back office, and we know by 5 p.m. that money's in our account. And so it's been over 5 years. I've been in the business. Next month will be 1 year. They've never missed a payday. And my upline has been here for 3.5 years. He said he's never missed a payday. So Valentus does not miss paydays. You'll get paid every Friday. So does anybody have any questions? We don't want to put anyone on the spot, but if you have questions, feel free to ask. We're here to help, and we want to make you comfortable to know if you want to make this decision. Anybody? Should I unmute everyone in case? Any questions? Going once?
I'll give you that paint field.
Oh.
So what do these guys, when they buy the sample, do you guys I'm asked about the product itself. Do you guys put creamer, or how do you guys, drink this coffee?
So
I think what's amazing is that you can make it however you want. So my husband puts cream and sugar in it, and sometimes he even puts whipped cream in it. And I'm a honey and soy milk person. So the nice thing is you can put whatever you want in it. Most people like flavored creamers, things like that. But it can be however you want.
Yep, pumpkin spice creamer is my go-to right now, but normally it's French vanilla. You can make it ice, you can make it hot. All you need is a scoop with hot water to make it. If you want to make it ice, just put some ice in it, creamer, you're good.
You guys accept cash or credit cards when someone wants to try your sample?
Good question. I would say a lot of us have like PayPal or Venmo accounts. So that's been really helpful because that's super easy. They'll pay you, send you their address, and you send it out. Some people, if they're local, have given me cash. Some people that didn't have either one of those, but like I've known them for a long time, I let them mail me a check. So you can really do it however you want.
Anything else?
The Venmo and the PayPal are free to set up.
Apple Pay, Venmo, PayPal, cash. I mean, there's really no wrong way. Whatever works for you. Looks like you're thinking about another one. Do you have another question? We don't want to put you on the spot.
No.
No? Okay. All right. If there's no more questions, we'll let you guys go. We like to keep this at 30 minutes, and we're 3 minutes early today, so I love that. But if you guys have any questions, if you're watching this after the fact, please reach out to the person who gave you the link. We are here to help. Our team is growing. We have huge goals from now to the end of the year, and this is an amazing company to be a part of, and it's a product that is fun and easy to sell. So everybody have a good night, and thanks for joining us. Bye. See you next time.